How often do you step into an elevator and think, have you ever looked at those safety rules that are inside, posted on the inside? Well, in a special report, GTN News is taking a closer look at how elevators are inspected here in North Central Florida and found some startling new information. Angie Andrews reports.
It's the sound thousands of Floridians hear every single day, taking us up or down. In fact, there are more than 400,000 of them across the state. But just how safe are the elevators we ride in? State law mandates an inspection once a year, but elevators in busy Gainesville spots such as the College Manor Apartments, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, and some buildings on the University of Florida campus have failed inspection.
That should probably get checked out. That's really unsafe and people get hurt, and that would probably cause a lot of damage to the city and people's lives. I mean, that's not a good thing.
In all, over a dozen elevators across the city failed their most recent inspection. A check of the Department of Business and Professional Regulations database shows that the safety violations in each of those elevators requires immediate correction. Yet, the state still allows them to operate. Now, we sat down with elevator safety inspector Lee Rigby to get some answers.
If an elevator has a violation cited, inspector comes out and he finds a couple things wrong, the elevator can continue to run as long as it's not an imminent safety hazard for the riding public, and the building owner by law has 90 days to correct those violations.
So what exactly is an imminent safety hazard?
If during our inspections and tests we find a device such as the brake, which holds an elevator car in place after it stops, if it slips, if it doesn't work properly, which would allow the car to drift away from floor level, that would certainly be cause for an elevator to be shut down.
State law says if a building owner fails to get the safety violations fixed in that 90-day window, they're subject to a fine. And while some locations, such as the elevators inside Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, are still within the 90-day period, elevators in the Thomas Center, a busy downtown parking garage, and some student housing buildings failed inspection over 10 months ago. We rode in the elevators inside of College Manor and found the certificate of operation that shows the date its license expired was even taken down.
Have you ever thought twice before walking into an elevator? And have you ever looked at the operation card posted on the wall? Well, we took to the streets to find out.
Do you guys ever think twice before you get in an elevator?
No, not quite.
So you never, look around, or do you ever read that little card that's on the inside of it?
No.
When you walk into an elevator, do you ever look at that card that's up on the wall that might, describe like the last date it was inspected or anything like that?
I normally don't, but maybe now I will.
Some passerbys were more concerned about speed than safety.
So far, my only consideration has been if they're really slow, which some of them are, and that could be an explanation.
Rigby says even though these elevators have failed inspection, it's likely for a minor violation and still safe to get in. For example, GTN News obtained an inspection report for an elevator at Ben Hill Griffin Stadium that was cited for an inoperative emergency light and expired fire extinguisher. Two things Rigby considers to be minor violations. Reporting in Gainesville, I'm Angie Andrews, GTN News.
We have more information on the inspection process as well as which elevators in Gainesville have outstanding violations listed on our website at mygtn.tv.